The following is a presentation of the Pro Wrestling Report. Informative, entertaining, and real since 1998. Welcome to PWR Ask The Booker, answering your questions about the inner workings of pro wrestling each week. And now, let's find out which question was selected for this week's episode of Ask The Booker.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pro Wrestling Report. Ask the Booker. Damian Nelson sitting alongside David Hero. How much Kool-Aid do you have?
I drink a lot of my own Kool-Aid.
And in this episode, we answer a question that you've submitted to us via email. This week's question comes to us from Queens, New York, Jarrell Williams.
What movie was that about?
Queens, New York?
Queens, Coming to America.
McDougal's?
Yes, the guy we went to Queens to find his princess. Remember? Eddie Murphy.
A lot more happened in Queens
Hall?
than just that. I mean, the Costanzas lived in Queens as well.
Right, but that was a great movie, Coming to America.
The question is as follows from Jarrell Williams in Queens, New York. What's wrong with the Divas division from the Booker's standpoint, and do you think some of the girls would benefit more being managers instead of wrestlers? What are the Bookers, the management, and most of all, Vince McMahon thinking when it comes to these women?
Well, if you really think about it, I mean, a lot of these girls pulled double duty. I mean, you got Rosa Mendez, who she'll wrestle once in a while, but she's doing a tremendous job doing the quick, slow with the Carlitos, Epico, and Primo.
The quick, slow.
Yeah, you never heard it before?
I have.
Okay, well, I'm sure the rest of the humanoids out there will figure it out.
It's a song by Saliva.
And right? Then, no, it's a dance, it's a salsa reference. And then you
They're
got
not Latin.
Epico and Primo?
Saliva.
You need to stop. And then you got Eve, who's wrestling in Diva title matches and yet kind of managing Zack Ryder, pushing him around in his wheelchair. The Bellas, this is going to sound funny, go both ways. They do matches and they do managing. So there really,
for an interesting night.
There really isn't any one set scenario for any of the girls.
Karma?
Well,
she's not a diva.
Who's she gonna manage? I mean, she's bigger than most of the guys. So, what are they thinking? Well, they're thinking, wow, they look great in a pair of tights. First of all, second of all, I mean, they look great in a pair of tights. I mean, some of these girls are talented. Some of them, are good entertainers, are good athletes. Does it translate well that they're great wrestlers? Not always. But then again, do you want the fabulous Moolah or do you want Trish Stratus?
Oh, it's not rock and roll.
So, I guess that at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to.
Thank you, Jarrell Williams, for that email from Queens, New York. And we encourage all of you to send your emails in to be a part of this program, Ask the Booker. You can send that to atb at pwrshow.com. And thank you very much for tuning in to this week's edition of Ask the Booker. We'll see you Thursday night on Sudden Impact Radio.